Hey guys, Sports Checkdown back with another video, and I know it's been a while since I made my last video. I had a bunch of things going on, and so I apologize for that. But I'm back now, and I just want to cover or give my predictions for the divisional round for the NFL playoffs. And so for the first game, the Los Angeles Rams are playing the Green Bay Packers. I'm going to take the Green Bay Packers for this game, and that's simply because of Aaron Rodgers and Devontae Adams. Their defense is good. It's nothing special to talk about, but it's good. The Rams have the best defense in the NFL, but the problem is their offense, and more so Jared Goff. Even against the Seahawks, they did look all right, didn't look special, but Jared Goff has a broken thumb, and I believe the Packers have a better defense than the Seahawks. And so I don't expect this game to be even close. And so, well, actually, I do expect it to be a little close in the beginning, but then I think the Packers will pull away. But I would take the Packers in this one. So for the NFC Conference Championships, the Packers will be there. And then the next game that comes up is the Baltimore Ravens versus the Buffalo Bills. Now, this is one of the most interesting games of the week because if you guys aren't aware, Baltimore has his quarterback named Lamar Jackson, and Buffalo has his quarterback named Josh Allen. And they were both drafted in the same year, and this is both of their third years. And Josh Allen was drafted first, and Lamar Jackson looked better in the beginning, and now Josh Allen has exploded this year. But this is going to be seen by a lot of the TV networks. They're going to be comparing the two players, and I think Josh Allen is better at this point because he's a better passer. He can't run as well as Lamar Jackson because I think Lamar Jackson is one of the top three best runners of all time and at the quarterback position. But Josh Allen can run, and he's more like a Big Ben type where it's hard to bring him down, so that would aid them. But I just think Baltimore and Buffalo have an alright defense, but the offense is what's going to have to carry them, and I have more faith in Stephon Diggs and Josh Allen than I do in Lamar Jackson and his crew, and that's why I'm going to be taking the Buffalo Bills. Another interesting matchup you guys would want to see is the coaching matchup because uh, the Baltimore coach, Jim Harbaugh, or John Harbaugh, sorry. Jim Harbaugh's his brother. John Harbaugh is an excellent coach, and Sean McDermott has proven to be an excellent coach. And so I don't know. I think it would be like a tie in the coaches department, but I feel like the talent on the field will eventually overshow, and I think that's when Buffalo will take it over. I think it'll be close through the second quarter, but then I think the third and fourth quarter, Buffalo will pull away. And that's mainly because of Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs and Cole Beasley, who made second team All Pro, which is a huge, huge accomplishment, especially for people that didn't regard Cole Beasley as that type of player. The next game we have coming up on the schedule is the Cleveland Browns and the Kansas City Chiefs. And so this game, I saw Chase Claypool, the wide receiver for the Pittsburgh Steelers, who recently lost to the Cleveland Browns. He was pretty mad that they lost, and he's like, "It's fine. They're gonna get clapped anyway by the Chiefs." And I think I think the Chiefs will win for sure. Um, I don't know about the betting odds. I don't do the betting odds, but I definitely think the Kansas City Chiefs will win, and I think everyone's of that opinion because although the Cleveland Browns are good, they're just not ready this year. And I love Baker Mayfield. I've defended him at least like twice on my channel, but like in person, if you see me, I defend Baker Mayfield a lot because I think he's a good quarterback. But all due respect to Baker Mayfield, Patrick Mahomes is probably the best quarterback in the NFL. And so no one can compare to him, so that's why I'm going to take the Kansas City Chiefs. Along with Andy Reid, he's a better coach than Kevin Stefanski. The Kansas City Chiefs have a better overall team. Their offense is better. Their defense is better. The only thing the Cleveland Browns have on the Chiefs is the offensive line and the defensive line. But otherwise, the defensive backs on in Kansas City is better. And just the offense is the main reason I'm picking Kansas City, like anyone sane would do, along with Patrick Mahomes. The next game is going to be the next divisional round game, and it's going to be the last game. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the New Orleans Saints. And so the key matchup of this game is Drew Brees versus Tom Brady. Both quarterbacks in their 40s, both fighting against time, yet they're both doing excellent in their respective positions, or they're actually both quarterbacks, so they're still doing good, but you can see Drew Brees starting to tail off. Not as much Tom Brady. He is a little, but not as much as Drew Brees. And I believe this will be Drew Brees' yet last year, but I do not believe this is his last game. So what I mean by that is I'm going to take the New Orleans Saints to beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They're also at home, which is a little bit of an advantage, not too much. But the only thing is that I trust Drew Brees and Sean Payton more than I trust Tom Brady and Bruce Arians. And you guys are probably questioning, I just said Drew Brees is kind of getting old up in age. Why would I still trust him more? Well, two things. He doesn't have better weapons, but his offense is better tailored to him by Sean Payton. Sean Payton's an excellent coach. I think he's a bit better than Bruce Arians, but Bruce Arians, when he's good, he's really good. Like when he's on in his games, it's hard to stop him, but Sean Payton is consistently good. And so the coaching matchup goes to the Saints, and then the defense to defense, they both got strong defenses, but I'm going to take the New Orleans Saints defense over that. And then when you move on to the offense, I would definitely take the Tampa Bay's, but just by a hair, and that's if they're really clicking. Otherwise, the Saints' offense is better. Alvin Kamara looked good, but not great against the Chicago Bears, but I believe he'll step it up because he's been having good days against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers defense. And lastly, the main reason you could take the Saints, and I am, is even though they won twice, that the way they won convincingly both times, and it makes the other team more dangerous, but I believe the Saints can recreate their process they had. And right before we end off this video, I have two key points I want to cover on last week's wild card weekend. And so for the first point, I think the Washington game was very interesting because it looked like Alex Smith was going to be the quarterback for the next 2 years maybe, or maybe at least 1 year. But it looks like they might have found Taylor Heineke, who looks like a great quarterback. You can only say it's been one game, but against the Carolina Panthers, when he did play them, he came in at the fourth quarter. He replaced Dwayne Haskins because Dwayne Haskins was playing terrible, and he got cut after that. But Taylor Heineke had a good fourth quarter, and now he had a good whole game against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And I think Washington should seriously consider giving Taylor Heineke a chance to even compete for the job and to see if he could be the long-term answer because they don't have to draft a quarterback if he's what he was in Tampa Bay. And then the next thing I have to cover is Big Ben Roethlisberger. I think the Steelers need to sign or trade for a quarterback like Sam Darnold, but I don't think he's going to be available anymore. So a few names to watch out for is Dwayne Haskins. I believe if anyone can fix him, there's a couple of teams, but I believe Pittsburgh can be one of the teams that can fix Dwayne Haskins. Or they could also look towards Carson Wentz or Jalen Hurts, whoever gets available. Because if you didn't see, Doug Peterson got fired, so I'm guessing one of these quarterbacks will be available, and I would guess it's Jalen Hurts. So I would trade for Jalen Hurts if I had the chance as a Pittsburgh Steelers because Ben makes too many mistakes at this point. He's too old. He doesn't seem to move as much. He's not as mobile. He's getting sacked a lot. It just seems like he's the one dragging this team down, and I hate to say it. I'm sorry, Steelers fan. I don't hate the Steelers particularly or anything. It's just that I'm pointing out what I'm seeing from this game, and it was embarrassing. Also, if I was the coach of the Steelers, I would talk to Juju and Claypool. They got to be a little more professional. Like, Juju gave extra motivation to the Browns, and I definitely wouldn't have done that. I would be mad as a coach because you could say that was one of the reasons they beat them because after the game they kept saying Browns, what Juju Smith-Schuster said, and that needs to be fixed. You can't give a team extra motivation like the TikTok dances he did. And that's it. Thanks for watching, guys, and don't forget to leave a like and comment whatever questions you guys have, and don't forget to subscribe. So until next time, thanks for watching, guys, and see you guys.